It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the two teams who met in Super Bowl 47. It's the Ravens and the 49ers on Monday Night Prime Time.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Takes it at the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson, first play, going to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th. This will be a critical call.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Ray McLeod. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, There are always nerves involved in this moment, running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They go play action here, Purdy. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Purdy now to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
McCaffrey running up, and he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. On 2nd and 7, Purdy. This is caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's Jordan Stout now. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
Now a dump off here complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football, but when you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
Purdy to throw it on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Purdy looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Purdy. And that will be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. The quick feet by Jackson, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Jackson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Nothing after one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Second and 6 from the 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. An
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. throwing here, Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This is McCaffrey on the give. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Purdy off the play fake. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson.
On target to his man, Likely.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the 1st down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go option to the short side. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
To throw is Jackson. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
second down at 5. Purdy now to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time backing in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Mitchell will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
Even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick.
Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Purdy looking to throw.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 17 yards out.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Jackson will throw again. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A 1st and 10 here, and, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. Tucker's kick is good, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports halftime report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Ravens. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Come on, baby, we gotta do our job. We gotta do our job.
They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
On first down, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. From 4 yards out. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Jackson on first down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Eight yards to go on second down.
Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Buying time to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
McLeod to return it.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Purdy off the play fake.
This is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Purdy will look to throw again here. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action, now Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Well, if you're going to give him that kind of time, he's just going to shred you.
You might as well put a sofa out there for him. I mean, that's unbelievable because I don't care who you are in coverage. With that amount of time, someone's going to shake free, and he's going to be able to throw the ball with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start with the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Jackson now.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That one complete to Prochet.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here come the Ravens.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Isaiah Likely the target that time.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, man.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Jackson on first down.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Let's go, man. All right, go get him now.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
To throw is Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Again, Jackson.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On second down and 4, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
That touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.